My name's Connor. I'm 15 and I go to Belgrade High School.
I'm Chase Ballinger. I'm a sophomore at Gallatin High School.
I'm Lucas Jarson. I'm 15. I go to Bozeman High School.
I'm Jada. I go to Bozeman High School.
My name is Bella Robinson, and I'm a sophomore in high school, and I go to Bozeman High.
My name is Henry. I go to Gallatin High School.
I'm Lucas Saraki. I go to Bozeman High School. Some of my hobbies are like skiing, biking, playing football, and hanging out with my friends.
I'm involved in Special Olympics.
I play soccer. I love the snow, and I love to ski, and I love Bozeman.
I do cheerleading and band.
I like to play football, go to the gym, and just hang out with my friends in my free time.
I like to play tennis, hang out with friends.
I'm involved in a lot of the music programs right now.
What different things from the youth program here have you done?
Sunday school. Confirmation.
When I was younger, I went to Sunday school a lot. Still participate in stuff the church puts on. I would go to like chill retreat, stuff like that.
I've done the chill retreat for 2 or 3 years. And probably just something that was fun was just like sledding during the chill retreats. That was always fun.
I've participated in confirmation since I was in 6th grade, and I have gone to every session this year.
I've obviously been to confirmation. I've gone on 2 summer mission trips this summer. There were a lot of random zany things that happened on these mission trips, whether it be our spontaneous indoor basketball or simply Jordan coming back to our site, pouring out all our ice and laying on it, possibly licking.
On my first youth group mission trip, we went to Florida. These ladies started rolling into the gym at the church that we were staying at, and then they started doing this jazzercise. So I joined in for a while. It was a lot of fun, messing around for a little bit.
We went to Florida. It was very fun helping out the community. I also got baptized on that trip, which is a really cool experience because it really helped grow my faith with God, and it was also just in the Gulf of Mexico, so it was really cool.
I went on 2 mission trips, and both of them were really fun. I got to meet a whole bunch of different people and meet residents that were really kind to us for only knowing them for a couple days. And it was just awesome to see the transformations at the end of the week with the houses, and see not even like just our project, but how there's like 50 other projects going on helping this community.
Throughout both mission trips that I've gotten to be a part of, I've gotten to meet a lot of really fun, really smart people from other churches that knew a lot of things that I didn't. And especially this last trip, I got the opportunity to kind of go somewhere I've never been and help a community I would have never heard about, and I would have never known was really struggling as bad as Los Angeles was.
Probably the easiest ways to practically practice our faith, especially with young people, is to do something super tangible. And so a couple of years ago, our team was thinking about what they might want to do as a final project, and we came up with building benches. And it was so meaningful the first time around that we decided to continue that as a tradition, and hopefully we'll continue that for the next few years as well. These next 2 and probably the next couple of seasons worth will be used for the new patio space that we built outside as a space for our community to gather, both our community within the church and the community outside of the church who may be looking for a place to rest after walking their dog, or playing with their kids on the playground, or whatever that might look like. The benches will be used for lots of different reasons.
I found a design that I felt would be simple enough that people with little or no woodworking experience could do, and also then but they would have a finished product that they were proud of.
Building the benches has been really fun, It's gotten me a lot closer with the other people on this team because, I don't know, we just weren't as close before. I really enjoyed working with Henry and Bella. I've also never made a bench before, but it's been really fun just eating pizza and talking to people and working together.
Do you want to talk a little bit about what building the benches was like?
I think it was cool.
Was it hard or was it kind of easy to do, or kind of both?
Kind of both.
Did you have fun working with the other people who are also making benches?
Yeah.
Building them, it's been fairly easy as like we don't really know what we're doing, but there's been good like guidance as to how to do it and what to do, and it's a good group to build with. So
I realized that going into it, I knew just about nothing with what I was doing, but everyone else, Dick especially, really helped me to kind of learn the ropes and figure things out.
It's been a good process. I've learned a lot of things about like tools, which is like good to know how to do, and it's been hard sometimes, but it's good with Paul and Dick being like supervisors.
It was important to them that they build a good bench, and so it was fun to just, again, to see the relationships build between people who didn't have those relationships before. To me, the benches did turn out nice, but what was more important to me was that the relationships turned out nice.
Just having time together that's intentional, where we're working on a project that will better our community, really is putting our faith into action. But then also, God shows up in, through, and amongst the kids' relationships with each other. It's really hard sometimes to generate meaningful relationships on a Sunday night in 45 minutes, especially because we're coming from all different places in life. Kids kind of find themselves in their own social circles, and it's hard sometimes even to break out of those. And so when we get together for 90 minutes a week for 3 months with a meaningful project in front of us, something that has to have, kind of a deadline that we have to finish it, we end up working together in different ways. Very similarly to like when we go across the country and we paint somebody else's house for a week, that this really is being God's hands in our valley, working to create something that will be used for generations to come.
What is something that you've learned in confirmation?
That God loves me.
Definitely Hope Lutherans just got me involved with being faithful and being in touch with God. When I was younger, probably like the cookies afterwards or the food was the only thing I'd look forward to, just because I didn't really know better.
What I think Hope Lutheran's done for me is it's given me opportunities to help serve the community and like see people in a new light, I guess, that I would not have had without being in the church.
Well, through all of these activities such as confirmation, the summer service trips, the church plays, I've gotten the chance to meet some truly incredible people who, a lot of which are a lot more knowledgeable about Lutherans and Christianity as a whole than I am, and a lot of people who I admire a lot, especially in their faith, and I've gotten the chance to learn more about them and learn more about my own journey through my faith.
Hope Lutheran gave me a community that I knew I could turn to, like whenever I needed to, just like as something there in case I needed it.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
Being a life scholars up in MSU.
I've been thinking I wanted to go to college in California. When I find a church there, I would like to be kind of a youth group leader or Sunday school teacher. I just love working with kids. It just helps me learn how they think and how I can better help them and my faith with Jesus.
I mean, I can't even entirely be sure yet where I'll end up after high school and or college. Ultimately, though, I'm not entirely sure, but one thing I do know is that no matter where I end up, I'll eventually end up where I need to be.
I guess I kind of told the class that after we were done that I hoped that they would maintain their relationships, you know, and get to know each other a little better in different aspects. And I encouraged them to try to stay active in church, whatever that means for them. I encouraged them to try to keep themselves and their families, if possible, active in church, because I thought that was beneficial to continue to develop what they built on in this confirmation project.
You know, I hope that this class, a lot of them have been involved in Hope Lutheran Church since they were little. Some of them have joined us since then. Some of them have fallen off since they were little. They used to be much more involved than they are. I hope that each of them has had an experience here at the church through their relationships with each other, through caring adults, that they understand that God is at work in their life in big and small ways, and that faith will continue to shape their life throughout their journey. That they will, when times are difficult, that they will have a faith community to lean into, to help them to get through those hard times. And when times are good, I hope that they can stand as pillars of faith for others who may need to lean into them as well. I hope these interpersonal experiences that these kids have had leads them to personal faith and an active faith, one that they can practice, whether it's by helping their neighbor, whether it's by being a good citizen, whether it is by participating in any ways that they can in our faith programs and faith community as well.
I like pizza.
Good closing thoughts.